not.
All right, guys, we are live. You getting the feed, Mr. Martin?
Now I am. Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and the crew, Eric Knight and Andy Perkins. We're going to start off the day like we always start off. And right now, Eric, what day is it?
So today, hold on here. I lost it. Okay, today is National Banana Lovers Day.
Yes!
Banana Lovers Day. I like that. Actually, Kiki had her banana this morning, so we called it and chalked it up as good protein. That's a good thing. Good thing.
So, you know the bananas that we eat today are not the same bananas they ate 100 years ago?
Why is that?
They all died out. Remember the song, there's a banana song, Yes, We Have No Bananas or something like that? That song's about a disease infected all the bananas, and so they all died out, I think. And if I remember right, these are hybrids.
Huh. 90 calories and full of potassium.
I have
Great
a friend
for your heart.
In Hawaii right now. He goes, look at my pickings. He has this like table full of mangoes and bananas. He has it like literally the branch of the tree is still hanging out right there. So these hybrids are really good in Hawaii, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. And somebody said that they'll die out again, that bananas are endangered.
Well, that's a sad thing because I do like bananas and peanut butter. Bananas and peanut butter or peanut butter jelly with bananas in it. I'm a big fan of that. I think that actually somebody should really 100% reinvent the peanut butter all around. Have it wrapped up in a tortilla, wrapped up in an Indian fry bread, wrapped up in a freaking empanada. I mean, let's just make it work. Or put it in a freaking cookie like Shelly's sisters.
Yes, that cookie was amazing, and there's nothing left of it, just so we're clear.
And we got to reinvent the wheel. So today is a cool day. It's Thursday. I mean, it's not quite Friday, but you know what it is. And one of the things that we were talking about prior, I know it's a little bit more of a personal scenario, but we were talking about how and what we should post on the Prescott Times. And I think that, it's a good way to go ahead and ask the question to all of our viewers out there. I don't know if you guys know this, but I get stopped on the streets all the time. Yesterday on the way to Carmela's, I was sitting there picking up a piece of trash because I love doing that. I mean, I don't know if you guys love doing that. I don't know if anybody else likes doing that. But when you're walking down the street and you see a piece of trash in your city or your neighborhood, I pick it up. I don't know why. I just love taking care of my neighborhood. But anyways, as I was doing so, I looked up and these two people were staring at me. And I'm like, oh, God, why are they staring at me? And then they're like, hey, you're that guy on the morning show. And then they specifically say that they really love the show and they appreciate what we are doing here on the show. So it brings to the question of what should the Prescott Times be about? And if you guys like what we're doing, comments and everything that you guys apply to us, even on the streets, it really helps me depict on what we could actually talk about. So kudos to all of you people out there. And one of the things they brought up was, hey, what are you going to be doing with those cards? So I actually had I have the mock-up, but I can't post it because I don't want people to reproduce it. So it has to have a significant something on the other side in order for it to be a good card for all of the top fans that are out there. So that's a pretty cool thing, and everybody's anticipating this card, and so we're building up the whole passion of people wanting to work with the Prescott Times, and also they want to work with the community, and the community wants to go ahead and utilize people that are using us. So I love that. I like how the circle works, but we want to help out everybody in the community. So that actually works out big time. So question of the day is, how do you want Prescott Times to be perceived? Do you perceive us as a right wing, left wing, middle wing, anywhere wing? We want to know. So with that being said, Annie, how are you doing over there? You got the American flag back on. Obviously, you're patriotic today.
I'm patriotic every day.
Yeah.
I'm doing very well. And I think the left wing and the right wing all belong to the same bird. So that's where
good response. I love it.
Yep.
I'm doing great. Yesterday, if you see the bags under my eyes, yesterday was a rough day. It was National Dog Day. But I'm happy to report that my dog survived and he is recovering and doing well, thanks to Chino Valley Animal Hospital. They took great care of him. So I'm very grateful, but it was a a long day, a long scary day. But so I'm doing great. I'm just tired and I have bags under my eyes because I was crying a lot.
Oh man,
That's
sorry.
all. No,
Are you-
it's okay. No, it's not. It's he's good. It's
that-
just sad when you have to tell them that your dog has a DNR. You know, when they're 13, it's kind of a okay. If he doesn't come out of anesthesia, it's a DNR situation. So
Yeah.
waiting on the needles, and then everything went well. So he's happy and running around, and he's good. So
what's
I'm
a
good. Look a little rough.
what's a DNR?
Do not resuscitate.
Do not resuscitate. Okay.
Just like for people. Yeah.
Yeah, and my dad had the option of putting that on his refrigerator, and I'm just like, what a time of life that we live in. And well, actually, when you get to that age, I guess that's what kind of has to happen. And my dad's like, yeah, put it on the fridge. I was like, Dad, no, man. What if you're choking on a piece of meat or something, and you were supposed to die, man? And he goes, oh, all right, yeah, don't put it on the fridge. I'm like, okay, cool, man. Obviously, we will hopefully be there at all times if this ever happens. But man, I tell you what, that's some hard staking stuff right there. So, anyways, kudos to you and taking care of your children, your fur babies.
And that's why for humans, an advanced directive is very important because that states exactly what you want for your family members for medical reasons. So you don't have to put it on your fridge. It's just in case of an emergency if you end up in the hospital.
Well, that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing.
Okay, so this is kind of morbid. Let's go to positive things.
So events. I mean, San Martin's our event guy here. I know he's been talking about the Prescott trolley ghost tours. I know he wants to do that. Those are now Friday nights starting August 28th, so tomorrow. That sounds cool. I know San Martin said he wanted to do that.
What was it? What was it?
The Prescott trolley ghost tour.
Yes, there's a few things that are happening right now as we speak, as far as things picking up downtown, and I know they're on full track with the Creek Walk. I mean, there's so many cool things that are happening. There's going to be a bike rally on Cortez Street, brought to you by the Downtown Business Partnership. Once again, there's so many cool things. We just added 3 more concert series to the Los Pinos concert series that happen on every Saturday for a while now. So I woke up this morning with some good news that 3 other bands that are going to be coming in are actually they're getting ready to set up. So I like seeing all the cool things and the new things that are happening in the area. It just makes a lot of sense to have that happen. The biggest thing that we as I guess production or marketers or even people that love to do events, we got to be understanding about what the times we're living in. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But I know that there's a lot of cool things that are happening. There's going to be things that are popping up. From what Carmela said, I heard that they might be doing something in the back of their place in junction with the Point. So when people start hearing of things that they could do to go ahead and expand their interior capacity, it's one of those things that's inevitable. It's going to happen. So we're noticing some pretty cool things as far as events. There's a lot of bars that are opening up that have live music, but I heard it was a little bit not like it used to be. So I guess if you're standing and you want to go and talk to another party, you will probably be asked to go sit back down. And I'm just like, that's so wrong. Like, how do you go to a bar and not interact with people?
Well, I figured they'd make you do a 2-week quarantine moving between tables.
Yeah, do something. I mean, let's have. I mean, I guess the CDC just changed their recommendations on travel with just the old stake of having COVID or whatever. So they uplifted a couple of restrictions. So we're almost free to travel, but we'll see what happens.
Nice. Oh, there's some seeing Los Pinos. Don't forget that they're doing an event on Saturday. I mean, we're almost approaching the weekend. People have to start making their plans now.
Yeah,
I'm coming Saturday to Los Pinos. I just need to know what the band is. I'm so excited.
Oh, you're coming Saturday. Oh, sweet.
I'm venturing out of Chino. Watch out.
Yeah,
it looks like it's the Tone Kings.
The Tone King with Freddie. Best Freddie. He's one of the area. He works for Hensley, I think it is. So he has the ins and out of everything. He's a drummer for them and also the marketing guy for them. So the Tone Kings, man, I don't know if you guys know, but they were a different band before the Tone Kings that were playing everywhere, but they ended up getting dissolved, and then they started up another band. So it's pretty cool to see the local musicians coming out and doing their thing. Hey guys, give me 1 second for the minute.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
do you
go ahead,
know
Annie.
what the Tone Kings are? Like,
I'm
should I
reading.
cut
I'm
or
reading it right now. It just says the Tone Kings. There's lots of cool pictures on Los Pinos' website or on their Facebook page. But no, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen them before.
well, I'm excited to venture out of Chino. It's not often. I'm so busy here, but I will be in Prescott Saturday anyway, so why not?
Nice. Yeah, it's a. If you've ever been up there, it's beautiful.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. And I'm dragging my husband along with me.
Oh, awesome.
He does exist. He does.
San Martin, you gonna be there?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, it's kind of weird because you know when you try to make plans, they usually don't work unless you're making money. Well, that's kind of how it is when you're trying to do fun. Sometimes it gets a little bit too out of hand, and you don't have enough time to have fun because you're too busy doing something different. But you know, it works. I really want to go. I didn't go last week because of obviously the funeral that was going down for my uncle. I spend it with family instead. So I know I want to do something this weekend. So we'll see what happens. Friday night, we're not doing the downtown music scene, right?
Yeah, it's canceled. Not canceled, but it's over until September 15th, I think. But I think the Raven is also doing their music production thing.
Yes, yeah, they're. I think they're doing it up on the second story, which is a pretty cool little spot. Have you guys been there? Have you been there, Annie?
Where?
The Raven, the Raven on Cortez Street.
And it hasn't changed names?
It's been that for a while. Yeah, years.
That's a great question. I don't even know what it was way before that. What was it before?
Probably. But since I've gotten older, I really don't frequent the bars down there much.
Yeah. It's actually a restaurant bar, so you'll be good.
Yeah, I mean they have everything from. I think they start breakfast, and they've got some of the breweries on tap. They've got some of the meadery stuff on tap. They just kind of like have a mix of everything downtown Prescott.
That's awesome. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it should be a good thing, that's for sure. So much going on today. This is a pretty big day. So Thursdays is kind of a crazy thing for school people. I don't know if you guys have been hearing anything that's happening in the school. I guess that we met our benchmark, and now we are trying to put the kids back into school. How do you guys feel about this? I mean, Eric, I know you have one child that wants to go back to the school system, right? Or has that changed?
So we're committed to their. I can't think of the name of the plan, but it'll be online. And we've been doing that for years, and it's not COVID or uncovid. It's just it creates flexibility for us to live the way we like to live.
There we go. That works out. So now let me get something from you, Eric. When your children don't want to do the work, what do you do?
They get to look at the wall, and it's a very boring wall.
All right. Well, that sums it up. I'm going to try that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't want to do your homework, look at the wall.
Yeah, they lose everything pretty quick. I mean, they've got lots of electronics and things like that. And if you don't want to do your work, that's okay. But then you don't get to use any of this other stuff, and you get to do unfun stuff. And the unfun stuff gets really unfun really fast.
Yeah, that's not a good thing for some people that don't want to have that fun. So yep, no good whatsoever.
All right, Annie's got something. What is it, Annie?
Okay, so I have one child that is strictly doing online, and I have two that are doing the hybrid system of going 2 days a week, staying home 2 days a week. And the one that's doing it strictly online has begged me to homeschool him for years, and he's good. 8 o'clock in the morning, he's up, cup of coffee. It's my fault. I started it, but he's up and he's ready to go, and he gets online and he threw a fit, but I'm the same way. I mean, you have you have all these luxuries, and that's what they are. They're luxuries. And so if you don't want to do it, then I'm sorry, you don't get to play on your computer or your phone or anything else. And some people think I'm a mean parent, but I'd rather be mean and have respectful kids than not. So,
And
so
I'm sure,
we have a,
yeah, I'm sure she'd be embarrassed if I told the story, but I had my oldest, who was like 3 or 4 at the time. We took everything away: sheets, bed,
oh yeah,
furniture, everything, and only had to do it once. And she earned it back one piece at a time, and it certainly worked. I mean, when you realize all the luxuries we have, a bed is a luxury. You know, other people in other countries don't necessarily have those luxuries. So
absolutely. Absolutely. I did that with my oldest son. There was too much to take out of his room, so I covered everything with sheets. Absolutely, I covered everything with white sheets, and he could have one thing back at a time. I to each his own how they want to parent, but I'd rather have my kids know when I give them a silent look that they better act right. So
you mean business?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I didn't have to raise my voice. It's just a look.
And so, San Martin, the answer to the question is I'm just thankful we have options,
Yeah.
because we've been begging for school options for so many years. And it's always been sit in the seat, do your thing, and everybody's treated equally and everybody learns differently. So I am the positive lining out of this whole thing. I'm so glad that we have options now.
Yeah, options are very good when it comes down to actually coming into a new form of life. I'm glad that they gave us options for the hybrid, for the homeschooling, for in school. I mean, it's just kind of crazy. Some of the things that we are trying to do is adapt. And I think that it's a hard deal. But it happens. So hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end today a little bit shorter. We got loud over here at the salon, and I have a lot to do. Besides that, I got Kiki tapping me. I got Hennessy to the right of me. I'm out. I gotta go. So much love, peace, love, and happiness, guys. I'm so sorry. Annie Perkins, Eric, you guys go the date, okay? Or keep on going with the show. I love you guys. Bye.
Oh, Annie, all right. Do you have anything? It looked like you were waving here.
Well, I just wanted to put out there that Chino Valley Head Start is hiring. So you can just apply at chinovalley@nacog.org.
So I don't know what Head Start is. So you want to explain that real quick?
It's early childhood education.
Okay. Yep. I think I do know that it is. Yep.
Like preschool. So we have one here in Chino Valley. They are hiring for the school year. So thumbs up on that. So San Martin looks like he's got a busy day. So I'm not sure what time it is, how much time we have left.
So it's about 9:07, but we can wrap it up early. I mean, there's lots going on this weekend, inside and outside. And so is there any markets coming up this weekend? Anything people can do during the day? I know there's a lot of night activities.
Not that I know of. There's a lot of political things going on this weekend in different areas, but I don't really want to touch on that. I'm sure a quick Google or Facebook event search will give you all that information, but I know there's quite a few political events going on around town, all the towns.
All the time. Right. Good. Either way, the weather's going to be beautiful. I think we're going to get a bunch of rain on Sunday, so I hope it comes to Chino too. But I mean, these monsoons are awesome. I got up this morning, full cloud cover, get a little bit of sun, and it's going to rain later. I was on the phone with somebody who wants to move up here earlier or yesterday. And I was like, oh, all this rain and overcast weather, I just can't handle it anymore. Just kind of rubbing it in because they're in Phoenix.
Oh.
Yeah, so we are very lucky.
Side note, did you hear anything about the damage from the hurricane? I've only seen a little bit.
Yeah, actually, we've had a number of National Guard units deployed from Arizona to I'm seeing some of my friends posting. So lots of fire departments are being I think 40 firefighters from Phoenix were deployed out this morning early. They were sent with boats and packages. It's all search and rescue. They're expecting water search and rescues because of the storm surge. They do not have an estimated time that they're going to come back.
Wow.
So
I hope everyone heeded the warnings and evacuated. I really do. It was a dangerous category 4, right?
It was almost a 5.
Right. Non-survivable is what I read from one of the.
Yep. And it's not an area that normally gets it. It's not a common area. It's much further west. into Texas and everything. So,
All right. So sending
yep.
love out there.
Yep. So, and especially those from Arizona that are being deployed out there. The next couple of days are going to be scary for those families.
You know what? They're remarkable though. They do a
They are.
very good
And community should certainly thank them and be thinking about them.
always.
So,
All right. So you want to close it out?
Yeah, no, it's all you. It's your saying.
Remember, love always wins. That's all I got. Have a great Thursday, everybody.